Hello friends, welcome back all of you and Opal Solution back. Friend, today's problem is if you are a YouTuber and even you are not a YouTuber and you have a file which is in size of GBs and not a GBs, about 500 to 600 MBs, and you want to send this file on Google Drive and YouTube, but the problem is that the file internet speed is not enough that it could be sent on internet easily, and the other case it could be you have a low data package and you don't want to spend all of your data in this process, and now you are thinking about the compression. But the issue in the compression is the mostly compressor softwares available on the Google are paid, and if someone is not paid, it lost the quality of the video when it rendered your file and compressed your file. So now the question raised, either it is possible to compress our file without losing its quality, and this method should also be a free. Yes, I found a software on the Google with the name of the Handbrake. It's a widely used software in the world nowadays. It will compress your files. Even if your file, for example, is in 600 to 700 MBs, it will reduce its size to only 70 or 80 MBs, and most important thing, it will not lost any details of your video. Your video will be in its original results and its file size will be decreased. So how you can get the software from Google? I just have given the link on your description. You will press the link and in the Google, and you will land on this page. It is available for the different operating system like Mac, Windows and Linux, but in my case I'm going to use the Windows software, and I can download either its zip format or directly installable exe file. I am clicking here and it will start downloading. I will click on the download button, and here it is giving some detail about the software. You can read if you want, but after installation, once it gets downloaded, it will be under the download folders. In the program folder, you just have to double click on the setup file for installation. Is wizard will run, and you have to click the yes option, and the installation is very simple. You just have to click on the next and install button, and it will install. When it get installed, you have to just click on the finish button, and on the desktop you will see its icon. On the icon, you just have to double click on it, and its first interface will be open for you. You have to place your file here for compress. You have two different methods for place the file. Either you can drag your file, or if you want to select the folder, you just have to click it here and open file. This window will open, and here you can select your file, but in my case I'm using to drag the file into this window. See, here I have a file which is recorded from my mobile camera, and its size is 215 MBs, and I'm going to just drag the file here, drag it here, and drop the file here. It will take some time to load your file, and after it get load in the software, it will get available some buttons for you to tune the settings of the file compression, which will be employ on this file. And if you don't want to go in these things, you just have to click on the preset button, and it will listed all the presets for you. You can just click any of the preset given here. As you can see, the fast over 1080 pixels at rate of 30 frame per second, and you can click on it either. And if you don't want to use these presets, you can make your own settings here. Okay, here in the summary, you just have to click on the MP4. Either you can use MKV and webcam. I'm going to select the MP4 because this file will be uploaded on YouTube. Here, if it's for YouTube and internet, definitely you will press the web optimize button. Align AV, what it will do, it will align the audio and video to the start of the file. Okay, you just don't need to click this button, and either if you want to see some preview of your file, you can press the button and it will show some preset of your files. Okay, in the dimensions, it will show the details of your file which you had import into it. Okay, and the cropping, if you want to apply the cropping in your file, but I suggest never change these settings. In the filter menu, you just don't need to change any setting. Under the video folder, you have to make some changes. Here you have to set the video codec. In my case, I'm using 264-bit. And the frame rate is very important. What frame rate you want to get in the compression size? Mostly use 30 frame per second, and peak frame if you want to your video record on different frame rates, and the software will automatically manage the frame rates during compression. But if you want to constant frame rate, you can click it here. This option is very important. Here you have to set the output quality of your video, as it is listed here, the lower quality and high quality. And if you want to drag the if you will drag the scroll here, it will maybe create the output file which is bigger than your original file, but its quality definitely will increase. But if you want to compromise on its quality, you can drag the here. But the average rate I want to suggest you, if you will hover your mouse on this scroll, you will see the 18 to 20 for the standard and 20 to 30 for the high definition source. As my definition here, my source is very good in quality, I'm going to set it to 23 or maybe 20. And here in the optimize video, you just have to click on the none, and here you have to click on the auto, and encoder level will also be auto. Okay, you never change this video to scroll to the fast, because when you will set it to fast, it will output file will be lower in quality. Okay, on the audio you can add any audio settings, but in my case I'm not going to change it. Captions and chapter don't need to get to change these settings. And now if you want to save your setting as your own preset, just click on the add button and give the name to your preset, as I'm doing my preset, and press the add button. It will add your preset under the custom presets as it is given here. Okay, but here it is important if you want to compress single file. No, if you are encoding one file, then you can click on the start encode, and if you have more than one files, then you can add to current and add to all sections. Okay, but in my case I have only one file, then I will click on the start encoding. It will take some time depending on the file of size and the system, how much system is you are using for this compression. But here it is showing the scales. It is frame size, average frame size, time remaining and time elapsed, and pending jobs. Okay, hold and wait till it gets complete this process, and I will show you the output file it create. And see here, my queue is finished and output file is gone into my videos folder. And if I show you the properties, now its new file size is 44 MBs. Wow, see, its older size was 215 MBs and new file size is only 44 MBs. It reduced. Wow, a great size. And now I show you the video quality after compression and before its compression. Its quality, it's after compressed and it is before compressed. Even it's getting difficult for me to understand which one is from before and which is one for after. So this is for now. Hope this video will be very helpful for you to compress your files. And if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and definitely press the bell button, so I will upload the next video, you will be notified first. Okay, but for now I say goodbye to you. Keep creative and